As I record this on the 23rd of December 2017, Gran Turismo celebrates its 20th anniversary, and I thought I might honor this milestone by reviewing the original game, Gran Turismo number 1. Prior to the release of Gran Turismo, the majority of driving games followed the structure of arcade machines with short races and a small amount of content. Gran Turismo took things to the next level with a roster of 140 cars and 11 tracks. While the cars came from real-world manufacturers like Nissan and Toyota, the tracks were purely fictitious, but they were so amazing they're still being used in recent entries in the series. Unlike most arcade races, Gran Turismo was a huge time investment. The game starts you off with just 10,000 credits, enough to buy a low-powered used vehicle, but as you slowly win races, you earn more money to buy faster cars and upgrade your existing vehicles. That feeling of accomplishment as you climb to the top of the ladder is what makes the formula of Gran Turismo so addictive. Of course, most of the events are only accessible after you pass the brutal tests for their respective license. They'll definitely push you towards the end of your rope, but when you finally earn that International A license, you're on top of the world. Alternatively, the game features an arcade mode for anyone who wants to jump immediately into the action or race against a friend in 2-player split screen. You can also unlock the high-res mode, which is basically a tech demo that features time trials using the PS1's high-resolution mode at 50 frames per second for the PAL version or 60 frames per second for NTSC, which is ironically higher than a lot of games on the PS4. Drive Club. What surprised me the most about the original Gran Turismo is how good the driving feels even in 2017. Most driving games from this era haven't aged well, but the controls in Gran Turismo are still tight and responsive. It was also one of the first games to utilize Sony's DualShock controller, giving players more precise control and steering. Another aspect that grabbed people's attention was the quality of the visuals. Sure, by today's standards, Gran Turismo doesn't look great, but in 1997 these graphics were very impressive with a long draw distance and a steady frame rate. There was even dynamic lighting with the illumination on the vehicle being influenced by the shadows in the environment. Plus, I can't forget to mention the beautiful skybox in the Deep Forest track and those amazing replays. This was all complemented by an incredible soundtrack with both original and licensed music. I really enjoyed revisiting the original Gran Turismo, and it's amazing how well the driving still holds up after 20 years. Unfortunately, because of the legal red tape in regards to the cars and music, it's unlikely the first Gran Turismo will ever get a re-release. On the flip side, original copies for the PS1 are dirt cheap, and you can play it on the PS1, PS2 or PS3. Anyway, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.